Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil and welcome to my very first Age of Empires cast. This is Age of Empires 4, a game I've been playing recently, and it's actually a ton of fun. And, there is a lot of noobs on this game. I don't know if it's all the console gamers, but man, there are some bad players. But rather than, you know, kick their ass myself, I figured I'd do the cast instead. So we've got a 2v2. We have on Team 1 King Cobra as Russia, or the RUS, sorry. Paired with Mongolia, up against the Delhi Sultana brand and the HRE. We're on the Danube River, which is basically just the tile set. And since this is my first Age of Empires cast, might not get everything right, but bear with me, and we'll see how it goes. And Mongolia has a giant golden elephant. I wonder if you could just melt that down and just get all your gold. That'd be kind of funny. So the opening for Age of Empires is pretty standard for everyone. You have a couple people on wood to build your house. You have a lot of people on food. And you have a couple people on gold. And it's basically a race to age up to the feudal age. Because not many factions can do, well, pretty much anything in the Dark Ages. So this is HRE, and he's actually spent the 100 gold to get his prelate out. So this shows all current resources, but you can do income per minute. But HRE is actually at 0 gold because he spent all of his gold on the prelate. But that is just going to be buffing all of these villages. So I think this is actually a common opener for HRE, that they just go with the prelate earlier on. And he might age up a bit slower. But we'll see. So where is the RUS? There he is. So he should be scouting around with his, he should be roaming around with his scout, gathering up all the sheep. It says a lot about an RTS, or at least in its uniqueness, that literally roaming the countryside and gathering up all the livestock is a legitimate strategy. Because obviously, if you don't have livestock, you'd have to obviously use berries, or you'd have to fork out all the wood on, Jesus Christ, how many sheep are on this map? But yeah, you'd have to either use berries or you have to fork out all of the wood on farms, which wood is probably, unless you're playing like England, probably the least valuable resource, especially when you hit the third age, because all the upgrades and advanced units cost gold. So if you're gonna have to build farms, that's a lot of wood you're gonna have to start gathering, and it's not the most efficient. And, I don't know, I kind of want the RUS to win, because I love the way they play. I like that they can build hunting cabins, which is going to be gathering gold based on how many trees are near it. So he's actually placed it between these two forests, very clever. But also it's a depositing ground for, food. And obviously he's getting gold by, killing all of these, units there. Which is another reason why I love the RUS. Like, killing animals and getting gold sounds barbaric, but it's actually really cool. Okay, it seems King Cobra, who's playing as RUS, is aging up already. And I expect the Mongols to be right behind him. And that wasn't actually some action, that was literally the Khan running into a wolf. I think the Khan's got it. And, what's my hotkey for changing player? Yeah, I'll have to literally map that to just a single key, because it's annoying otherwise. Why can't I click on this? Okay, so the Delhi Sultanate is making his, mosque, which will allow him to research faster. Of course, all of their upgrades are free. And now he's getting a Dome of the Faith, so I think he really wants to just stock up on his, scholars to get that, quick upgrade. That's sort of the landmark I go with when I play Delhi. I wonder if we'll get to see any, war elephants. That could be interesting. And Minevek Palace, which I'm pretty sure is the blacksmith, right? Yeah, acts like a blacksmith. I usually go with the other one, the one that lets you house prelates, but more and more I see HRE players are going for the blacksmith. I guess if you could get upgrades faster and cheaper, you're gonna do that. It sort of hints at a somewhat of a rush. But if he can upgrade his man-at-arms with the improved damage and armor, then he's going to do it. Where is he getting gold from? Where is this guy getting gold from? I don't... He's got food? Ah, there it is, right there. Okay, we're all good. And new age begins. Who aged up first? Holy fucking shit, he's gone with the deer stones. Deer stones provide the Yam speed aura. Upon completion, instantly grants the Yam network technology. Okay, well, cool. Well, it seems Team 1 is already... Oh, it even tells me who aged up. Motherfucker. So it's the HRE that leveled up. They aged up first. And King Cobra right behind him. And he's gone with the Kremlin early on. Okay, he hasn't gone with Golden Gate for the improved market. He's gone for the Kremlin, which is basically sort of like a Barbican of the Sun. It's like a makeshift fortress. And it's in range to cover his workers getting wood. And it's in range to protect his hunting cabin. And the Khan is basically the strongest scout because he's like a mini hero. He's got ranged. And he gets like lots of different arrows which can buff or support. And they get a scouting falcon. Mongolia is actually kind of cool. I'd say they're the hardest faction to play in this game. I disagree with the game saying China is 3-star difficulty. I honestly think Mongolia is the only one that deserves that just because they're so fucking weird. They're the only faction that start in the Nomad Age. And they don't actually gather stone normally. They've set up these little things which allows you to get more powerful upgrades. So technically your units could be stronger than anything else because you get these more powerful upgrades. Alright, resource-wise. Loads of food for HRE, loads of gold for RUS, because that's an obvious one. And a stable is coming out for the RUS. And actually a bit of a slow development. No barracks. Let's see, there must be a barracks coming out for HRE. This is just the blacksmith. No, not even yet. And lagging behind the Delhi Sultanate, he finally hits the second age. So this isn't going to really be a rushing game. I guess maybe he was slower because he was spending resources on troops. He's already got 2 spearmen. I'm not really sure what they're going to do. HRE is sending troops to the middle, and they're building a stone wall. Well, there's lots of crossings on Danube. There's at least 5. And, actually, I think on the bigger map, ironically, there's actually fewer crossings. I think there's only 3. But on the smaller version, there's like 5. It's weird. So they're fortifying the middle. This could be interesting. HRE does have plenty of stone once this is all done. Oh, he's just spent it all. It's 200 stone for the watchtower. I wonder if he's going to go for that, or if he's just going to literally barricade and buy some time. Double prelates. They're buffing gold. They're buffing food. This is basically how you play HRE. And, yeah, pure defense. Which is funny, because this is something that I've always, like, worried about when it comes to Age of Empires. He hasn't even built a military building yet, and it's well into Age 2. And he's just building houses. Does it tell you how much gold this... Oh, 38 a minute. That's so cool that they can set up hunting cabins and just get that. It's like it's why the RUS are like one of my favorites. Okay, what's he queuing up here? He's queuing up 2 early nights. So plenty of wood, or sorry, plenty of food and plenty of gold. And I'd say cavalry are just so... Ooh. He's packed up his landmark. It does grant that speed buff, which, as Mongolia, your outpost towers can actually sort of connect with that speed buff, so you can just have your trade caravans like going as fast as, I don't know, Speedy Gonzales or something fast. Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, there you go, for all the kids out there. But it's pretty cool. Anyway, so he's going in with light range cavalry. So Mongolia's going ranged and RUS are going melee. And these range cavalry are definitely going to be a nightmare because there's no way that these guys can pick them up. And I think we're about to see our first casualty. There goes the arrow. He's even comboed it. That's the attack speed arrow. Really cool play. I love that you can do that. It's so cool. It's such a... He's going for the worker as well. I love this guy. PTT, you're my hero. Well done, sir. So upgrades going in. I wish this would be global. It would be annoying because I can reveal the whole map, but it would be cool if it was just global for all players, you know? Which shows me the exact time the game ends, too. But if this was global, then I could just see the upgrades for everyone and not just one player. If I'm going to reveal the map, I should reveal all, like, player stuff, too. Because otherwise it's annoying. Okay, finally, a barracks is coming out. And an archery range. But, as I was trying to say earlier, I think Cav are just so dominant. Forget the French meta. I know everyone, like, quits out when they see a France player. But I think Cav, just for their speed and their ability to get in and out and just sort of kill villagers and then quickly bail. And this is a really scuffed looking map. Holy shit. Dude, is this even Danube? This could be hill and fucking dale the way... Look at these hills! Well, whatever. I swear there's no river in Hill and Dale, so I think it is Danube. But yeah, I think cavalry are just the magnum opus of this game. Just, they're so useful. And all of these dead animals, he could take them back with his scout, or he could just build another hunting cabin here. RUS are probably the only faction where you go with the improved food from animals. Just because they're meant to be hunting animals the most. And this deer stone is going all the way around the back. This Mongolian player... I mean, their plan to fortify is already faltered. You've got early knights guarding it, so... That's already gone. Stone tower. Outpost. I mean, there's no point upgrading it, man. He's already gone around. And here goes the deer stones. So there goes that speed buff. There they go. Dude, I like this Mongolian player. That's how you spot a cool player. Delhi needs to watch out. He does have double barracks, and he's spamming out spearmen. He's got 4 queued up right now. Mongols have so many resources. He could easily... I think he needs a little bit more food and he can age up, but whether he will or not, time will tell. Anyway, here they come. 3 villages up for grabs. How many is that? That's 7 plus the Khan. And that's gotta be fucking annoying. I think because they're ranged, he can probably get away with them getting killed by the town center. Nope, he does lose 1. Forget what I said. Archers from Delhi coming in. A common strat is to build outposts near your berries, and usually just to protect your... basically just to build outposts as like an early garrison for your... builders, you know? Because the builders, they might just die on the way back to the town center. So I think... How many has he got? Nope, he's only lost 1 cav. And he killed some archers and about 4 or 5 builders. And if he can disrupt Delhi's gold production, then that would be really... Although Delhi's gold is through the fucking roof. What the hell? And a little bit of a wrong turn there. He just lost 2 more cav. And I think he's going to slowly retreat. Let's have a look back at the middle now. And these are just scouts, but he's only got 2 early knights. Oh no, he's got 2 more coming up. Let's see what HRE is doing. I don't think these horsemen are going to measure up against knights. He's going for siege engineering. Maybe a battering ram play. Maybe while Mongolia's base is empty, set up a battering ram. And the prelate is like, "Get to work, you layabouts!" And they're like, "Okay, yes, so to work, eh?" Or something like that. And he's going with the steppe redoubt. Oh, let's have a look here. And it seems that he's not realized that those knights... There's a reason why this wall hasn't been made yet. Okay, defensive landmark. Compound of the defender. Basically, any unit can build stone walls, gates, and towers. My very first game as Delhi, when I was still learning this game, that landmark saved my bacon. Was I fighting some uber pro player? No, just an intermediate AI, and it was one of the best games ever, as it turned out. But man, they made me work for it. Is he gonna stop that worker from getting the outpost? HRE has sort of trapped him in. He's got 3 man-at-arms, plenty of pikes. But look at this kite potential. And the sheep is getting in the early action too. There goes the attack speed. They can shoot and move, because doesn't everyone love a unit that can fire and move? And he's probably seen this as well. God, that's fucking annoying. But he's microing all of that, and I guess he isn't neglecting, because he's getting the steppe redoubt now. Buildings within the influence of an ovu, which is this thing. Can spend stone on improved production time items. Cool. So Delhi, despite getting harassed out the ass, is actually playing a pretty solid defensive game, because he's got his third age wonder unlocked. And I wonder if he's going to start building a wall here, or maybe just some more outposts. Alright, 3 cav go in there. And despite all that harass, hasn't been able to stop him from aging up. But HRE is literally having to use his entire army to sort of keep him at bay. which might actually not go too well. If HRE is having to spend all of his time defending. Oh, and they did manage to get the wall up, I think. Yeah, there are the scouts, but where are his knights? There's no way his knights died. Ah, I thought they... No, there's no way they died. So, they're basically trapped on this side. It should be stated that it's trapped because the wall has been set up. And while knights will clearly beat this, there's just too many other distractions, so it might actually level the playing field here. I think now he can turn around and fight. They're just regular horsemen. And I see some archers, but no spearmen. Yeah, no spearmen. This doesn't look like a battle they can win, dude. I think you have to call the retreat, but no, they're gonna just might as well stand their ground. 3 more archers, they will win. They will win. No, they're running away like a little bit. Are they gonna get in the outpost? Get extra arrow slits just to harass those cavalry when they attack. And that could be a slaughter. I would recommend garrisoning now. Alright, Mongolia is aged up. RUS, as... I don't know what he's planning on. He could have aged up twice now. He's got plenty of gold. He's got 3,000 wood. He must be building the building now. Let's just have a quick look what he's doing. He's building an extra town center. Triple stables, double archery range. This RUS player really knows what he's doing. He's taken a while to age up, but he's spending his money on military buildings. I guess he's getting prepared. And I just like the way he's got his whole base set up. It's really cool. I would say this is common. Have one guy harass and the other guy build up. HRE's done an okay job at helping his teammate. And he's got only 1 mosque, so the upgrade speed shouldn't be that fast. He's going triple archery range. I guess he figured he can't catch up with the cavalry, so you might as well just shoot them from range. He's going to need some spearmen to defend them. And I do like that they're building stone walls. Obviously, these giant walls that you can build upgrades on are the one of the unique points of Age of Empires 4, so it's cool that they're using that. You do get damage resistance when you're on top of the wall. Maybe he'll garrison some. The problem with these walls, though, is that they are costly. And if you're not manning them or you're not paying attention, a single battering ram will just undo it all. And this guy's got more than enough wood to battering ram these bitches. And he could actually build it with Mongolia. Alright, we're halfway through the game. A little bit over halfway. And I wonder what they're thinking. Still 2 factions haven't aged up yet. Let's just have a look at HRE. I think he's going in now. Nope, he's going extra town center. People really go eco hard in this game. It's kind of cool, actually. It's so different from, other RTSs. Speaking of which, there are 5 stables here. I think he's getting ready. So, what can he actually get here? So, when he sets buildings on fire, he gets a raid income. Which you can add stone to that. Improved torch damage, blah, blah, blah. He can get other upgrades, but I think he has to age up for it. So, or is it from the blacksmith? Yeah, here it is. There we go. He can get these. Which is kind of cool. And that's just a bunch of scouts, I guess. There's his blacksmith. Now he's getting siege engineering. And what landmark did he build? Where is his landmark? Is it right in front of me? I just can't see it. Where the fuck is his landmark? What is this? Ah, the high trade house. Generates gold like a hunting cabin. So how much is it making? 173 a minute? RUS, this is why people ban you too. You're fucking hell. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, so they're fortifying. All of their stone. I mean, HRE has actually gone hard on stone. He's got no food, so I'm guessing he's just queued up a shit ton of villages with his second town center. No, I think just everyone's off food and building the cathedral. Relics okay, so it just generates more. He needs to find some relics first. I mean, they all scattered around. I think he's about to pick that one up. If you do put relics in the cathedral, it means you won't be able to wallow low with them, but hey, whatever. And here come the battering flans. I know they're called rams, but it's... I hate battering rams, so time to emasculate them by calling them flans, and we'll see if that catches on. If not, then fuck you too. Everyone is in age 3. I can't get over how strong the eco is on RUS. That is unbelievable. And he tried to build a stone wall. And Delhi's just having a miserable time of it. He does have crossbowmen. They're really good against armor, which they've got 3 versus range, but these guys should cut through it. Plus 12, plus 6 versus heavy. See, they do bonus damage to armor. It really helps if you want to read the flavor text in this game. And Mongolia managed to somehow get troops across. This is like when you're playing Skyrim and some random guy tries to mug you, and then you turn into a werewolf and then just gnaw their face off. And yes, I'm aware it has nothing to do like that, but I haven't said a joke in about 2 minutes. So there you go, that was the best one. That was the best one I could come up with. So what to take from this? They eco hard, and they're building up. Early harass from Mongolia, complemented by some knights. But for the most part, they seem to just be... or at least Team 2, content with just sort of turtling, and maybe they can catch up with the eco. Low food is the problem, because every single military unit you make will require food. Although Mongolia is low too, but then again, he does have around... Yep, I was just about to say 5 stables, and then we see 5 cav coming in. Step Redoubt has been moved. And it's... Look how much stone all this stuff costs. But it is so cool that they can get those upgrades. He'll have to make another one. Because he won't be able to get stone otherwise. Because this one's been used up, I think. I think the battle's going to go ahead. We've got 4 battering rams. Archers will do nothing. 15 armor versus range on the battering ram. But these stone towers... These stone towers are doing a hell of a lot of damage, but... Wow, they'll actually... I think the keep is actually improving the defense. I forget when HRE... They get emergency repairs, but I swear... Ah, okay, age 4. I knew they got improved defenses. I wasn't just thinking about it. But it's... Does he have some villages here that I'm not looking at? He's got 2 villages on repair. These battering rams are actually going to fail. Look at them. They were actually winning even without the melee units. Holy shit. I didn't think that was going to fail. Upgrades are coming in now. And where the battering rams fail, the trebuchet will succeed. They're going to have to run out now. And that is a lot of lancers. That's what 5 stables gets you, people. Mongolia's gold is through the fucking roof. I didn't actually see... He wasn't actually getting much raid value. But somehow his gold is through the roof. Alright, this lone battering ram's going in. I don't know if battering ram's stats are buffed by how many people are inside. Alright, the keep will do some damage. Boiling oil, which looks retarded in this game, but whatever. He doesn't get cannon emplacement until age 4. And I think he's getting... Once he gets the bonus fire armor, he will be going for Springald emplacement. Springalds are obviously anti-siege, so it's good to put them on. You can have all the anti-siege you like, but obviously the trebuchet is going to outrange them. And they're going to have to build up a force quickly in order to sort of overcome this. HRE isn't really been able to do what they want to do, and that's just mass reduce these men-at-arms and just face roll into damage. Because there's just nothing but cav, so I think Spearman is his best bet. Spearman and crossbows. 300 a minute from this cathedral though, because he's filled it with 3 relics. I don't know, man. You should save one for a wall of law. There is a relic right there. They could grab it. Early men-at-arms, man, they look cool. Let's just have a quick look back at Mongolia real quick. I want to see. These are his pastures. They'll generate livestock for him to harvest. And these guys, he had 22 people on food on gold. That's probably why. And King Cobra has gone into age 4. Built 4 markets because he's crazy. And I just want to see what his final landmark was. The High Armory. Decrease the cost of siege engines. Contains unique siege engine technologies. Well, there goes the Bombard. Basically, my favorite siege unit in the game is the Bombard. I feel like it's good against everything. And they surrendered! HRE's like, fuck this. I did nothing all game. I built a keep and now you've got a Bombard. Well, that was a bit one-sided. There's still 7 minutes in this game, apparently. 6.5. The eco game is so strong. 3,400. He never needs to worry about gold because he's got fucking hunting cabins everywhere. I think this thing does produce, it will start producing livestock, right? Later on. Alright, the knights go in. And that is all Mongolia. Mongolia have the trebuchets too. And if we click on, yeah, we'll switch to someone who hasn't surrendered. There we go. He's getting an upgrade, and he's building bombards. He's going with the increased movement speed as well. Everyone gets that. That's not one of the unique ones. HRE said, fuck this, just left his teammate high and dry. I wonder if he can actually send resources to his teammate while he's dead, because if he can't, he should have done that before he surrendered. Because 5,000 gold would go a long way to helping Delhi just for an epic siege. And this map really hasn't been that... I don't know, man. Why don't you just build a wall along the shortest line? That's what I'm thinking. I think Delhi's been so obsessed with his free upgrades, he forgot how to siege. This is like Game of Thrones Season 8 level thinking. Alright, this game is pretty much over. These guys are here to burn everything. And I can't even... I mean, I think the early harass, yeah, that obviously made a difference. Oh, he's actually protected his gold mine with a keep. And he's got lots of units here. If we actually turn off reveal... King Cobra cannot see the keep there. Which means, I wonder if he can see it. No, the vision isn't even that good. He has no idea they're going around him. Well, that's hilarious. But yeah, what I was thinking was, I guess the harass was okay. But I think it was the lack of harass on the RUS, the Russians, the Stalins. Because he literally just built, he literally could just do whatever the hell he wanted. And even with no fucking trees around him, he's still getting 51 a minute. Explain that one to me. But yeah, Eco's run wild. His houses never got touched. He's got 4 marketplaces. Why not, man? I think volume. I think you just need to get that second trade center, that second town center out. Get the extra eco from all those extra villagers. And then you just spam. You literally just kill him with volume. I think that's the way it is. Okay. Respect for Delhi for not surrendering yet. He's noticed the bombards. He could actually set up the bombards now and just completely destroy them. Knights are surrounded here. I don't expect they'll survive much longer. And nope, he's just gonna ignore them. More than enough archers there to deal with the rest of them, and his knights actually survived. And Mongolia just decided to age up even though this game's over. Triple bombards there. Mongolia's getting ready. They can probably see the walls. Fucking hell, Delhi, you've... Hold on. You ran out of stone and you didn't even finish your wall. Bruh. Oh, man. Well, he did it. He managed to hold back the battering rams, but the eco was too strong and he just lost everything. All this stone wasted. And look at this eco. This is insane. He's producing... Bombards cost like 600 a pop, don't they? Oh, he gets them... Holy shit, look how much cheaper they are. Oh, it's an AoE. I thought it was just the building. In nearby workshops. Whoa. 20% off. Ram damage increased. That's insane. I forgot that they got this. Honestly, that is cool as hell. So Rus get easy gold, decent knights, and they get mad discounts on their siege. I think there's another faction that gets a discount on their siege later on. No, I think it's the Chinese with the astronomical clock tower. But for some reason... Oh no, the astronomical clock tower only affects that building. Whereas the Russian one, it affects all nearby siege. And you've got no fucking chance. We'll just go cinematic mode for the rest of this. And let's literally just enjoy the last few minutes, shall we? If you're squeamish, I'd turn around because a whole bunch of mosques are about to be burned down. There's literally nothing he can do. His villagers are just gonna watch as their houses get burned down. Except for this one dude in the outpost, he's just gonna go out like a boss. Yeah, look at him, go get him, man! He's dead. Well, shit. You know, respect to the Delhi player. He made some odd decisions, but he aged up before anyone, and he didn't surrender. He decided to go out like a man. What do we say to the god of death? Wait till I hit H4, that's what they say. And Mongolia just sort of trolling with these springholds, even though he doesn't need it. Maybe he was overestimating Delhi, thinking he was going to have, like, some, mangonels or something. But I don't even think he's got a siege works out. You know what? I thought that was a bit of a troll saying that, but I actually genuinely think he doesn't have a siege works. Damn. Well, rip Delhi. Whew. And there it is, boys. It's hard to find. I thought that would have been a closer game. But I think just RUS Eco outshone all of them. And poor HRE. There's a reason why they're bottom of the tier list. If someone just spams cavalry and their men-at-arms are like, well, I guess I'll die. That's pretty much the way it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this very first Age of Empires cast. If you would like to see more, then let me know. And also, whatchamacallit? I was going to say something and I forgot. Oh yeah, if you did have a replay you wanted to send me, I don't know how you send replays. I've just been checking profiles. But if you just want to add me on Age of Empires, and then I can check out your profile, and then just go to the game you want me to, that would be another way of doing it. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, and goodbye.